What's up, YouTube? It's Credit Guy Frank here coming to you today with yet again another video. All right, y'all know how I do it. I get straight to it. But first, I want to let you guys know it's been a couple of weeks. As you all know, a lot of the tariff things been going on. So it's been a lot of things going on in trading and crypto and stocks and things like that. So it has been a great time the last couple of weeks, man. I hope y'all was able to get into it, guys. I told you all that these times were coming. All right. Options trading is super dope. It's very important, but that's another subject. Y'all know how I do it. I'm going to get straight to it. But first, I want to let you guys know that I am back, of course. So you know what that means. Giveaways coming to anybody and everybody who is commenting the most down below. Comment, I need classes down below. If you like this video, you want some more information, or you want me to contact you, as well as you being able to contact me by just checking the description. All right. Now, today, I'm going to just make a quick video for you guys. I'm going to try to make it quick as possible, but I have a lot to say. So I'm going to just show you guys how to run up a bag real quick on the CPE side. Okay. So what you need to make sure that you do is, number one, you need to make sure that you have a clean number. Okay. Don't get a number that's attached to anything or anybody else. This is a big world. So make sure that that number is clean. All right. Scrub it and make sure, and there's many ways you could do this, make sure that that number is clean. Okay. That's step one. And that is very important. All right. Number two, it doesn't matter if it's in your name. Okay. Some people say it's good to be in your name. Some people say it's not good to be in your name. I'm going to tell you my opinion. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just letting you know my opinion. Okay. So why you don't want it in your name is because you do not want to be using your information on things that are separate from you, because that is how it will merge. Okay. And that is not what you want. I don't care if you got in another state. I don't care if you got, once you start operating wherever it is that you want to operate, unless you're driving hours away, which I know you're not, operate in the correct way. All right. Now, if you're willing to maneuver and do different things like that, then cool. That, put it in your, you do what you do. Okay. But I want to tell you guys, the way to do it, the way you run up a bag is, number one, you need to make sure that you have at least 3 to 5 primaries. Okay. And primaries are accounts that are staying on your profile or on your credit because they are yours. Okay. Authorized users or trade lines, or authorized user trade lines, are trade lines that you purchase that is someone else's to make yours look good. Okay. Now, the difference between that is the authorized user cards are usually credit cards and different things like that. Okay. Now, when you're talking about backdated rental history, you're talking about a backdated car history. Now, that's completely different from an authorized user trade line. An authorized user trade line is usually from someone's credit card. Okay. Your primaries are from the information that you provided to get, like the social, the name, the address, all that stuff, to get an actual account. Okay, that's a primary. So you want to make sure you have at least 3 to 5 primaries. Okay, and in order to do that, you're going to have a clean number, or they're going to flag you. Now, also, I want to tell you guys, stop always trying to log into Credit Karma and Credit Sesame and all this other stuff. Who cares? Stop trying to just log in to look at a score. All right, you know what you're supposed to be doing, so just build it on up with those 3 to 5 primaries, at least 2 authorized users. Okay, so what that looks like is, of course, like I always tell you guys, the history needs to be added, and also the money needs to be added on there. All right, you don't want to go in with a fresh account with no money behind you because you don't deserve any money, and they will treat you as such. Okay, so make sure that you have at least one authorized user trade line that's like 10, 15, 20 years. Make sure you have another authorized user trade line that is a good amount of money. Okay. The good amount of money needs to be the more recent one, because you want them to look at your recent, like what people has been giving you, and you want them to be able to see that you got a bag. All right. That's important because banks trust other banks. Okay. My information is never going to change up too much because the information is true and direct. Okay. And I always let you guys know to go above and beyond rather than the bare minimum. That way, when they change, like it's been, right? It changed, you still in the game. You're still good, okay? So 3 primaries, at least 2 AUs, 1 for history, 1 for money, okay? Now, make sure you also get rental history and car credit, okay? Or car history, meaning you showing on your profile that you've lived in XYZ place for at least 2 years, okay? Paying a good amount of money, anywhere from $1,700 to $3,000, okay? That's a good money or good ballpark to where they will understand, okay, this person is responsible, this person has credit cards, this person has help, this person also has rental history, okay? Then you want to make sure that you get the actual car credit history, all right? So what that looks like is you can get 20, 40, 50, 60, it goes all the way up to $100,000, okay? Make sure that you get that history on there. So what that looks like is if you want a $60,000 car, you got to make sure you have a $20,000 and a $40,000 authorized user trade line for auto loans, okay? But those go on your credit, rental history and auto loans go on your credit, and they'll give you that history, okay? So what that will look like on the auto primary side is it will actually look like a closed account for 7 years, okay? So once you have that, it boosts your history. Now you have an added section on the auto loan side to where they can say, okay, this person is trustworthy, okay? They have primaries, they have authorized users, they have auto history, they also have rental history, okay? But that ain't the bag. This is the bag, okay? And this is why I tell you guys, you don't necessarily have to have it in your name, all right? A lot of times y'all be texting me and telling, and of course, if you need help with any of these things, guys, just let me know. Understand that it is not going to be free, okay? So I don't sympathize with you. I feel like you should grind. So if you're a grown man asking me for something, then I don't respect it, all right? Get your bread up and do what you need to do so that you can lock in for real. Because I don't want to be on the line with nobody talking to you about how to make money when I done made over 100 videos on how to make money. It's out there. It's plenty out there. All right. So get your bread up and then come holler at me and we're going to put you in position. Straight up. All right. It's literally 100 ways to get to it. So with that type of information, you got your file, got your clean number, got your primaries, got your authorized users, got your rental history, got your auto trade line history. Okay. Now, let's say you have a business. Okay, you yourself has a business, or you know somebody who has a business. It doesn't matter what their credit score is, because guess what? They're going to be the primary owner of that business. They're going to be operating and doing everything that they need to do on that business. And then guess who's going to be the co-owner of that business? Bam. When you make somebody the co-owner of the business, right? What happens is, and it needs to be a certain amount of percentage. Okay, you can't just do anything, because then you're going to have to operate by certain rules. So it needs to be a certain amount of percentage, but make it the co-owner, because what that does is when you have a partner in business, you don't have to put in their social. You don't have to put those things in, okay? You don't have to do all of the things that you need to do on the primary person side, all right? So run this bag up before the play gets done, because you already know once I say it, people are going to start doing it. Then it's over with, all right? But like I said, it doesn't matter. It's 1,000 ways to get to the bag, straight up, all right? So make that the co-owner. Now you have whoever you are or whoever the primary person is on that account for the business. Then you have the other account that's on the business that you're just going to simply operate straight off of the credit on that, but you're the one doing the business, all right? And that is literally how you run up a crazy bag on the business side, on the CP side, however you want to say it, without doing it in a way where it's obvious and it's extremely common. All right. It's Credit Guy Frank here, coming to you today, man, with another video. If you guys got any questions, anything, drop them below, man. Winner for the video in the comment section, for whoever's going to be in my comment section the most, is going to get a straight cash app from Credit Guy Frank. All right. I don't have time to do consultations and things like that. It is a lot going on in the department of crypto, stocks, things like that. So run that bag up. Let's get